How's it going, my truant people? Dr. Slack and the Slacking Doctor back with week four, I think, of Egg. As this week, your Cots of Williams Cots go up against CB Marcus and his Rose City Roselias. His team, his channel will be linked down in the description. Go ahead and check him out. I don't think we've ever battled before, but I've known him for a little while. And he's super nice. So yeah, go ahead and check him out along with all the other coaches that are linked down below. You can see the 6 I'm bringing above my head. The game plan this week is to try and put everything in range of Scarf Sneasler. I felt like I needed the Scarf Sneasler rather than like Unburden, because I felt like I needed to be able to consistently revenge kill things throughout the game. Okay, so it does bring the Garchomp. No Glowking is a huge surprise to me. Wow. You can see I put that. I tend to, so on the layout, I tend to put things in the order that I think like most likely to, like, not sure. Other than I was really sure the Pawmart would come, because I thought it had an incredible matchup into me, and it's not here. I thought Terra Pawmart with like Ice Punch, like Bulk Up or something like that, for Gliscor looked insane versus me, so kind of relieved not to see that. Garchomp doesn't have the best matchup into me because of the Galarian Wheezing, but it's Garchomp. Like, it's never bad, is it? So that might just be a hazard stat Garchomp is my best bet. I don't think I have Defog on my Wheezing. How do I want to lead? If he is Garchomp, oh, my Joy-Con's not responding. Ah, that was very scary. Thank God I did that when we had a bit of time left. Yeah. Okay. So, interesting. Fastest mon on his team naturally is the Superior. So the Choice Scarf, technically speaking, isn't necessary on the Sneasler, but there's likely to be a Choice Scarf mon. We need to pressure the Fortress, which I knew we needed to pressure always. And we need to pressure the... this is fine. This is obviously a decent situation for us. Oh, I don't think I like this thing shiny. Do I just want to Terra? Yeah, because I don't want to be weak to rocks later on. Do I want to knock off here, or do I want to U-turn? I definitely don't want to Sucker Punch, I know that much. I'm going to U-turn on the potential Moltres. I am protective pads, as you can see above my head, so we won't be risking the Flame Body Burn. I don't have my own Stealth Rocks, so I don't feel like knocking it off is necessary. Okay, so I can't remember if that goes before or after his switch. I think that goes after, so I think that means he's not switching, which is like worrying. That's very worrying. Like, do I just drop to like a Dazzling Gleam or something like that? I'm not really sure. Tailwind. Okay, so he's going for broke from the beginning. Interesting. Put that down. We get the crit. So turn 1 crit. I've always been good at this game. You know how it is? I've always been good. Tailwind. Does Mew under Tailwind outspeed Sneasler? Because I don't have any priority. Mew. It must do, right? +2. Sneasler. +1. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm missing something in that calc. It's saying that I'll outspeed, but I just don't feel like that's true. This thing's bulky enough that it can take a hit. Without the Pawmart here, it's okay if this thing gets some chip off on it. And I can Thunderbolt here because he never goes Garchomp, so I'm Roselli Berry, so that's okay. I was like, he's got to have something fairy move for like the low kicks and this. Like, obviously, we'll probably want a fighting move for King Gambit, but fairy at least is neutral. But yeah, I figured he'd have some sort of fairy move. Obviously, I was expecting Dazzling Gleam, but that's fine. We lose our Roselli Berry, but I think that's okay. So Tailwind is active for 3 turns, right? So he's now used 2. So I think he only has 1 turn left. Had I recovered there, maybe I could have just recovered and stalled out a turn of Tailwind and gained my HP back, but I don't know. This doesn't give him an easy switch because he can't just go straight into like the only thing. So the other reason that this is quite good is because he can go into the Garchomp to revenge kill this into Tailwind, but I have a decent switch into Garchomp. He can go into the Azumarill and play rough, but I have a decent switch into that in Weezing. So Weezing is a little bit of a problem for him. Now, if he's fast Azumarill, yeah. How fast is this thing under fucking... How fast is this thing under Tailwind? Like, if it's like Adamant. +2, 398. I have no idea what speed I'm hitting, but he should outspeed me. Do I let this thing go down? Preserve this for the Garchomp later. Lati Revenge kills so much of his team. I think I'm going to say no. I think I'm going to keep this because even if I can't beat Garchomp, even if I can't switch in on Garchomp, I can beat Garchomp with Lati later. So, like my concern is if this is like Belly Drum or whatever, but that looks like I'm guessing Banded. I'm guessing Banded there. So, if he wants to go Moltres, do you Banded Liquidation into the... Unless he's just making hard read. Could Sludge Bomb. I'm going to make the double out. I'm going to make the double out. Because I think this thing's still really helpful. It didn't proc my Citrus Berry, so I can still rely on that later on. And I think he either goes into the Fortress or the... So he is faster than me as well, which I was kind of expecting that he'd be faster than this. He'll either go into Fortress or goes into Garchomp. Why Garchomp on a Weezing? Just to get hazards up? I don't think I have Ice Beam though, do I, on this? Or do I? His Tailwind... Oh, he was faster than me last time because he still had Tailwind active. I didn't realise that was still active. Well... Just gonna Ice Beam. I'm not gonna over-predict here. I'm just gonna, like, I don't want to take Heart. He's gonna obviously hurt me. He's a Garchomp. But he won't Oko me. So, yeah, this will hurt. But I'm baffled why he went into this on the Weezing. Unless he was trying to double around the Sludge Bomb, so... This is Sash, okay. Sorry, man. I'm really good at this game. Like, yeah, I would apologize. I did apologize, but... You know, skill is skill, man. You know, what are you going to do? Skill is skill. I'm not going to take the piss and take Heart. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's a Mickey take. Skill is skill. Like, you know, people talk about hacks in Pokemon, but when you get it so often, eventually you have to acknowledge that you're just blessed. You're just blessed with an innate talent that can't be denied. If, like, this happened, you know, an even amount and RNG went both ways, then yeah, sure, we'd call it RNG. We'd call it luck. But when I get so much of it in my favor... It must be skill. This level of consistency, it can only be skill, you know? We say Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, they're the greatest footballers of all time because they're the only ones to have done it consistently for like 20 years of their career. I've been hacking people for 7 years of my Pokemon career, you know? At what point do we accept this is a skill? This is a God-given talent. I can't switch in on this thing very well. This would proc your Citrus Berry, and with Garchomp down, you're a little bit more expendable. Obviously, Azumarill is still a problem. I need to watch out for an Aqua Jet endgame because he looks like he's banded. When it's this consistent... Whoo! That's alright, don't worry about it. Yeah, no. I wanted the citrus berry. I didn't even want that, you know what I mean? Hacks. I'm just gonna pain split here. I don't know. I don't want to sludge bomb into the Fortress, and I don't want to Will-O-Wisp into the Moltres. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just gonna click the pain split. Maybe when he went into Garchomp on this earlier, it was on a Sludge Bomb, and he was thinking that this wouldn't be... Maybe he was expecting this to be neutralizing gas because I switched it on the Azumarill to try and get rid of his huge power, when in fact I was Levitate. I bet that's why he went into Garchomp earlier. Yeah, this is why I just couldn't decide. Like, if I Sludge Bombed into Fortress, that just seemed bad. But that was good. That was lovely. I'll take that every day. Okay, so... Do I need you for the Aqua Jet endgame? I need one of you two for the Aqua Jet endgame. So we're going to Yang. I think the Manaphy hits the Azumarill harder because it's fully invested where this isn't. I don't know. I don't know which of those two has the higher special attacking stat on my team. But this is quite a bulky Lati that's not too invested. That seems like a really strong Hurricane. Just gonna recover if I can. That seems really strong though. That Hurricane seems to do a lot. Fair. Fair's fair. Oh, and he's Tailwind. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I can't hold this forever. It's gonna drop to the Aqua Jet from Azumarill anyway. It's gonna be outsped and drop to the Superior, and yes, it will help me break down Fortress, but not especially well. Okay. I need Hokusai to stay healthy for the Aqua Jet endgame, so I have to go into this. Oh, wrong Pokemon. There we go. Right. Do I just Sword Stance here? Yeah, I Sword Stance here. I think. Yeah. Right? Does he go hard Azu? He goes hard Azu. I did not expect him to go hard Azu. Okay. Good play by him. How many terms of Tailwind does he have left? One. 1 out of 4 left, that is right. Okay. So this should force the Aqua Jet, I think the Sword Stance, which is why I didn't mind going for it over Poltergeist. Because at least it hopefully forces him to jet. Well, maybe he doesn't mind taking the Shadow Sneak damage. I don't know. If I'm Sash, he might fear that I'm Sash weak armor. I wish I was. I'm not. If I was Sash weak armor right now, I think that's game. I think if I had Shadow Sneak, I'd need to have all of the available pieces. No, I wouldn't. If I had Poltergeist and I connected it here, this thing would drop and I would sweep him. No, Sturdy on Fortress is still a thing, so no, I wouldn't. Maybe I feel like that's what he'd be worried about. I feel like we could see a Jet, even if we see a Liquidation. I think based off how much he did last time, we'll get our Citrus Berry back. We'll be in an okay spot. Yeah. Oh, we actually don't get the Citrus Berry, which sucks. His Tailwind goes. Do I Pain Split into Moltres again, knowing that I'm not going to get too much back from that? Yeah, because with the Citrus, that might be enough. Like, I wanted to Sludge Bomb to put him on a timer. This Tailwind spam is annoying, man. But what can I do? Okay. So, if he chooses to attack me here, that's kind of okay. If he chooses to Tailwind here, that's kind of okay. I might just attack rather than SDing this next time. Because this looks like it's an offensive Moltres, right? So my Poltergeist, now that he's chipped, will probably 2-KO. It will 2-KO, no, he's chipped actually. Okay, so he does just choose to attack. I understand that completely. Oh, and he crits me. But that actually gives me my Custat Berry. So I can Poltergeist here. I don't know if this will OHKO anymore. Probably not. And I don't know how fast he is. He might not think he outspeeds me. But I at least will get a big hit off on Azu if he goes into Azu. The problem at the minute is the fucking Fortress that he's just not letting me break sturdy on. That's probably my biggest like end game problem, because right now like a Dire Claw end game would look pretty good. So hopefully this KOs. Mirror Herb. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. We do pick up the KO. Nice. So the Custat tech paid off. Love that. Love that. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, wrong one. So this thing still beats the Fortress. If I go into this, I'll get my Citrus. I'll still outspeed with Sneasler. He didn't get his Tailwind off. And I still have Plague as well, but you don't have... I don't think I need you. That Azu gets a little bit scary, but only really under Trick Room because of Hokusai having enough HP. And Banded Aquajet won't kill like Sneasler from full, for example. But I think that thing being able to Bitter Blade the Fortress is still like a really nice situation. So yeah, he gets the special attack raise. Like, neutralizing gas would have been amazing here to shut down Contrary. But now I don't think he has a move to just kill me with here. And I can Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I can Sludge Bomb, because what I don't want him to do is get more set up, or like subbed or something. So yeah, and we take that, that's fine. Even if he's Scarf, we outrun with Scarf Sneasler. And we let this thing drop, because we absolutely can't let him get behind a sub or anything like that. Okay, perfect. I think we played that right. I could be wrong, and it could be that we really needed that, but that felt right. Then I think we go into Scarf Sneasler, and we... Oh, we definitely go into Scarf Sneasler, I know that. But what do we click? Do we click the Dire Claw? Do we click the Close Combat? Or do we click the U-Turn? If we click the Close Combat, he then can go into a Azumarill. And if he can Belly Drum, he can win the game. So we can't do that. We have to U-Turn. We have Facade on here in case we got Flame Body Burn from the Moltres. So we have to U-Turn. We do outspeed this thing. We will kill it. If he goes into the Fortress, then we get back in a Midamaru, and we can Bitter Blade or Poltergeist, depending on what I think is optimal. Probably a Poltergeist. Yeah, I think we would Poltergeist into the Fortress. To get damage off on Azu, potentially putting Azu in CC range for the end game. This is still really like not an easy end game at all if he goes Fortress here. But if he goes Fortress on a CC here, that would be so bad for him. So yeah, I just didn't think he could. Okay, right. So I think Plague makes the most sense, because I could do with you for an Aqua Jet potential endgame, especially if he's got the, like, Poison Berry, although I think he's banded. I could do with you potentially clean up Fortress on Sturdy. So I think I go into this, and I click the knockoff. Even though, like, I understand Azuma resist this. Like, I am Terra, and I am Tinted Lens. So it doesn't really resist it. And it will do a lot. And if he's Belly Drum, then I think knockoff into Sucker Punch will kill him. And if he goes into Fortress, I can break his Sturdy. And then when this thing goes down, go into Midamaru and click, or potentially even go into Hokusai and click Scold, depending on how low we put the Fortress. Like, if we put him straight into Sturdy, like, Custap range, I think we could still go Hokusai, because even if he exploded... no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so he goes into this. So, I think my play is always to knock off. Just thinking, do I go hard in Midamaru for any reason in case he gets hazards up or something? But I don't think that's worth. Do I sword stance? No, because body press would just blow me up. I just knock off. I just knock off. It's not going to do loads. If he's iron defense, can he win the game? No, because I still have Hokusai. And that does, like, quite a bit. So he's loaded dice. This is probably some kind of heat. Pin missile is pretty cool. Obviously isn't helped by the fact that I knocked him off. I'm just going to knock off again. Like, I want to, like, sword stance on a potential iron defense body press, but I think with Hokusai still around in the back, we're okay just to, like, scold this thing for the KO. I don't think he's rest, body press, iron defense, like, loaded dice. Like, I don't think that's a thing. So, this is going to do, obviously, less, but... Well, it would have done less if I wasn't so good at Pokemon. But I'm really good. I'm really just extremely talented. Every week, I just come on here, I just show my talent. I'm just like, you know... God gave me this shit. I'm gonna work with it. I just, you know, what can I do? What can I do? So my play is always to knock off. I don't want to give him free setup. I'm sure he's banded, and I'm sure we'll probably see an Aqua Jet come out here. But, like, yeah. So I could have tried to Sucker Punch to out-prioritize him, but we actually take that so well. That does fat damage. Ability Shield for neutralizing gas. Cool tech. I liked it. So he definitely thought I was neutralizing gas. That's why he went Garchomp. Because he thought this protected his... Okay, okay. I understand the Garchomp play better now. He can't... he can't do anything, so I'm going to Sucker Punch here. Try and just take the KO. See if we can get Terralokix popping off for once. Well, we can. GG to Marcus. I don't know him well enough to, like, fully relish in this, and you know, if this was like Addison or someone, I would be shit talking like crazy right now. I hacked him out. Like, I fully hacked him out this game so much. We obviously had like a Leaf Storm miss. We had the crit into the Fortress. By that point, I think we were fine though. And the big one being the what was it early in the game? You'll remember. I don't remember where it was. But there was something earlier in the game where I really cheesed him. So throughout the whole game, it was cheesy. It was very cheesy. So my apologies to him. I think I played this one pretty well, but I got lucky. Does that make sense? Like, it would have been interesting to see how this had gone without any RNG, because I felt like I was playing better than I have been doing. But the RNG made it a non-contest. Like, I don't know what Marcus could have done in this game. So, yeah, if he's watching, like, I apologize, GG to you. Like, don't... Yeah, I'm sure you know not to take this game to heart, because there's fuck all you could have done, really. He brought some really heat sets, some cool prep, but there is no match for God-given innate talent like mine. You just can't stop it, you know what I mean? There's no item that blocks that, so what can you do? I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much for living around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.